Get ready for a journey into the unknown with our latest video about China's mysterious spaceplane. Join us as we explore the latest evidence and theories surrounding this mysterious spacecraft. From its capabilities to its potential impact on the future of space exploration. This video is a must-watch for anyone interested in the cutting-edge technology of China's space program. Don't miss out on the chance to learn about the potential new player in the space race. What is the mysterious object? The spaceplane released the unknown object into orbit sometime between October 24 and October 31, as per the tracking data studied by the U.S. Space Force's 18th Space Defense Squadron. But when it was exactly is anyone's guess right now. Harvard astronomer and space tracker Jonathan McDowell believes that the mysterious object may be a service module, possibly indicating an upcoming do-it burn. Depending on the size of payloads Long March rockets take with them, China's spaceplane could resemble the Air Force's X-37B spaceplane, which is said to be on its sixth mission. When is China planning with its new spaceplane? There's no word on when the Chinese spacecraft will return to the ground, but considering the recent developments at Lopner Base in Xinjiang, captured in satellite imagery, the spaceplane could land there in the coming months, the report states. China is being very secretive with its space ambitions, but the latest developments suggest its interest in affordable and reusable methods to launch payloads into orbit or its new space station. China's growing space ambitions. Chinese researchers are leaving no stone unturned to put the country at the forefront of space research. Chinese scientists are now planning to send monkeys to its new Tiangong space station and likely reproduce. These experiments will be carried out inside the space outpost's largest capsule, called Wenchun. The simians will be kept inside two expandable test cabins. While the experiment will determine the ability of complex life forms to reproduce in space, the crew aboard the space station could be faced with several hurdles, including keeping the animals stress-free in zero gravity. Do you think this video is cool? Then subscribe to my channel. Did you do this? Then I'm gonna thank you very much. I will keep you informed of everything about our universe. Let's quickly move on with the video. In a recent event, the U.S. Space Force's 18th Space Defense Squadron reportedly spotted an item near the spaceplane. On October 31, the space-track.org system included a new entry for an object in a comparable orbit to the spacecraft, NORAD ID 54218. Based on U.S. Space Force monitoring data, China's stealthy reusable spaceplane has launched an item into orbit. China launched its second reusable experimental spacecraft near Jiuquan in the Gobi Desert on August 4 atop a Long March 2F rocket, as reported by The Byte. The spacecraft has currently been in space for 90 days. 2 weeks ago, the spacecraft boosted its perigee, the point in its trajectory where a spacecraft is nearest to Earth, to achieve a near-circular 597 by 608 kilometers orbit. The thing, the nature of which was undetermined, is most likely quite close to the spacecraft and was thus only included in the database when it was determined to be a distinct, discrete item with a great deal of confidence. China's series of releasing unknown space things. According to Orbital Focus, Robert Christie, the item might have been released at any time between October 24 and October 31, while executing station keeping to stay near the spaceplane. China hasn't provided any information on the mission since a brief statement announcing the spacecraft's launch. The vessel has not been photographed. This is certainly not the first instance an item has been expelled from the spaceship. After its initial 2-day flight in Sept 2020, China's spaceplane ejected an item about 2 orbits until deorbiting. For weeks after that, the object continued to send S-band transmissions. One theory suggests that the thing is a tiny satellite used to monitor the spaceplane. Previously, Chinese crew capsules launched banksing tiny companion satellites for surveillance purposes. It might also serve as a practice run for launching tiny satellite packages into orbit. Another possibility is that the item is a servicing module, as noticed by astrophysicist and spacecraft analyst Jonathan McDowell in a tweet. There is little information available regarding China's spaceplane project. Chinese space officials have kept launch activities under wraps, only revealing the spacecraft's 2 missions after it was in orbit. The dimensions and form of the ship were revealed in August, with putative photos of the mission's payload fairing circulating online. Possible linked projects to the unknown space objects. The spacecraft appears to be linked to the creation of an orbital segment of a completely recyclable 2-stage to-orbit space transit system. A suborbital section with a vectored thrust and horizontal landing flew for the second time this year in September. The Natural Science Foundation of China recently granted the project national money. As stated by the China Academy of Launch Vehicle Technology, CALT, which would be developing the automobiles, the project is seen to assist the construction of China's technological and academic power, aerospace power, and transport systems power, and it has practical social, technical, economic, and other implementation values. It is uncertain exactly how long the spaceship will remain in orbit, but it is expected to land there at the Lopner facility in Xinjiang, like it did on its initial voyage. Satellite imagery indicates recent activity around the landing location. Christie's study of the spaceplane's orbit reveals that the mission had a chance to deorbit, as well as land near Lopner, the location of the previous mission's landing, late November 1 UTC. Other proposals for reusable spacecraft or spaceplanes are being considered in China. The China Aerospace Science and Industry Corp. (CASIC) is developing its spaceplane, Tianjin, while commercial business space transportation secured more than $46.3 million last year for its hypersonic spaceplane aspirations. Several Chinese aerospace firms have also developed demonstrations, including miniature orbital maneuvers operating atop liquid rocket designs. The Chinese space program has dropped a surprise and mysterious object in Earth's orbit, driving speculation about the nature of the payload. China launched a spaceplane on August 4 using its Long March 2 rocket, and it has been in orbit for roughly 3 months, Space News reports. Its trajectory has been closely associated with an unknown payload. The U.S. Space Force initially tracked the object near the spaceplane, after which space-track.org, an orbital objects database, logged an entry for it on October 21. The origins of the package are still unknown, and China has yet to make a statement about it. Harvard University astronomer Jonathan McDowell speculated on Twitter that it could be a service module, which might have previously contained fuel or supplies for the spaceplane, but is now trashed to be burned up in the Earth's atmosphere. This would also mean that the spacecraft itself is ready to deorbit and return to terra firma. Or the object could also be some sort of satellite to monitor the spaceplane's mission or serve some other purpose. There's a very unlikely but still remote possibility the object is an anti-satellite weapon or some other nefarious device, meaning that China is ready to escalate the burgeoning theater of space warfare. Regardless of what the object is, it only adds to the mystery and enigma that is China's spaceplane program, which Beijing has kept a close secret since the first launch took place in 2020. While that inaugural mission lasted just 2 days, this latest one has gone on for more than 90 days. The second launch also came as a bit of a surprise, as China only said it was launching a classified payload, which was later revealed to be a test of its reusable spaceplane. So little is known about what the satellite could be, or even what the spaceplane is like. One thing that is certain is that China's determination to keep its spacefaring projects close to its chest is a clear indication that it is taking space very, very seriously. Not only does it represent the future of humanity's ambitions to colonize other planets, but it also represents very real power on Earth. Did you like this video? Then subscribe to this channel, and feel free to check out my other videos. Thank you for watching. Hope to see you soon in another video. Stranger Binge, subscribe and find out.